Hi guys, thanks for joining me today. Hope you are all well and safe and having a great day. My day's shaping up pretty good. I've got a nice little video for you now. This is a 15-minute paint challenge, slightly different because this time I'm using Rebelle. I haven't used Rebelle before for one of these challenges. Bit stressed I was at the beginning because I was doing watercolour, not sure how it was going to go. This is the scene I'm going to paint, the village that I live in. And let's just get straight into it and see if I managed it. So this is my first 15-minute challenge using Rebelle. It's going to be a watercolour. Obviously, because I'm in Rebelle. Well, not obviously, because it could be a pastel, I suppose. But I've got 15 minutes to do this. I'm going to be using pencil for a quick sketch. I'll create one layer for the watercolour, hopefully, and that should be it. I've got to worry about swapping between brushes, which I don't normally have to do, between the watercolour and the pencil. I'm not familiar with this program. Here's the picture I'm going to be working from. I've put my thumbnail of my screen over at the right hand side. I've covered the layers up with it because I'm only going to make 2 layers, so obviously, hopefully, I won't obscure too much. So let's start this clock. I've got 15 minutes. Let's see how well I do with this one. Right, I've got the pencil selected. I've already set it to the right thickness, or what I think is the right thickness. Already I feel like I'm going too slow. Start sketching these houses in. Oh, pressure, man, pressure. I'm just wondering if I think this pencil's just a bit dark. Up a bit. See, I don't normally sketch. I normally just go straight in with the painting, so it's kind of giving me an extra task to do with this one. I thought this nice little row of houses could be quite cool. Got this little house here, bushes there, house there, like that. I'm not going to do all the other houses. I'm going to put some bushes in there. Some bushes in there. We've got this tree coming up, this majestic looking tree coming up here. Lots of foliage, a bit of a branch. Like that. Maybe, I don't know, something like that. What do I want to there? Maybe that line going up there like that with a road, some bushes there. And then this other road sort of coming up to it like that. And this bush there. So that's the sketch done. 2 and a bit minutes to do that. Let's go into the watercolour. Create a new layer. There we go. I'm going to keep the pencil layer on top. I've just swapped the 2 layers around if you couldn't see that. Let's pick a blue. I'm going to need the mop brush, I think. I don't know what paper I've got on here. I'm sure. A little bit more pressure on. Get this sky in. A bit warmer. Some greens. Actually, I think this is going to be all right because once I've done the sketching, and then I start putting in all of this colour, this should go in fairly quick. That's the nature of watercolour. So could use the eraser to lift out some of this tree here. I'm using the rubber, but I'd be better using the eraser, I think. And maybe filbert. Let's try that. That's better. Make it a bit smaller. Just looks a bit more natural. Just lifted that out nice. Back to my mop. Time ticking on. Oh, I've still got the eraser on. Brush size has changed. It's all got a bit Pete Tong. Some greens. This bush coming down here. We got there. This is the road, isn't it? So I could sort of have a kind of a grey blue just for the road there, like that. That flood into that. Think about the buildings, or maybe even colour in this tree. Purple, blue, big brush. Let's sort of get that dark, overshadowed foliage, and then some bright stuff just here. Running into that. Time 10 minutes left. This is looking good. I'm happy with where we've got time wise. Let's get some of this brown in here. Is that the road? That's not the road, is it? That's like another edge. Filbert brush. I'm using just generic brushes, by the way. I'm not using anything I've made, because if you want to have a go and you haven't got my brushes, you can just get straight in there and away you go. Maybe a bit bluer. Just swap back to the mop. I like the effect that the mop gives me. That's a bit better. You putting blue in here, that gives the sort of distant, throws them bushes and trees back into the distance, as it were. Like that. A nice pink on the bricks, maybe. Go back to, let's try this flat brush. What does that? Oh yeah, that's nice. That's perfect. And I'm going to keep the roofs light. I know they're sort of dark on the picture, but I think that they will look quite good left light. Maybe a bit of a brown in there. I need to use that eraser, see if I can lift some of that out. That's quite nice, I like that. Just to put sort of a bit of light catching the top of that. 5 minutes left. This one's going remarkably well. Do I need... There's some trees in the foreground. I think I'm going to leave them out. I just don't think they are going to add anything to this at all. And you know what? I am going to sign this because I really don't think there's anything else I can add to this. I really like that as a dainty little watercolour. I'm going to stop the clock. 4 minutes 35 seconds still to go. So that took me what, less than 10.5 minutes. I'm really pleased with it. That's it. Get out there, have a go at doing some of these speed paintings because they really are loads of fun and they'll loosen you up lots. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, big thumbs up as always. It's much appreciated, and if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing because I've got lots of videos like this and I would love to be sharing them with you. So hopefully I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.